This is going to be one of those touchy-feely messages because I'm so famous for those. This is The Power of Prayer by Ian Bounds. And this is what he has to say. Not just sunshine and pleasure. Trouble is a part of a person's everyday life on earth. Trouble has the power to fill a person with unnecessary despair and stress. A view of life that expects nothing but sunshine and looks only for pleasure and flowers is entirely false view and shows some supreme ignorance. Catch that. Supreme ignorance. If all you think life is sunshine and roses, is you don't know how it is. Jesus says he promises you will have tribulation in this earth. So don't be surprised when these things happen. Let's finish what Ian Bound says. Shows your supreme ignorance. It is such people who are sadly disappointed and surprised when trouble breaks into their lives. These are the people who don't know God, who know nothing of his disciplinary dealings with his people, who are prayerless. We are prayerless. We're a prayerless nation. We were once a strong nation. We have fallen along the sidelines of the world. We have lost our way. We don't know where we're going as a nation, and we don't know where we're going as individuals. We have been stuck in this narcissistic view of life that all we are here for is our pleasure. Where is the next place that I can find my little bit of pleasure? That's not how God works. If you look at just a cursory reading of the Bible, it's not how it works. We're not always, you remember the old hymn in the garden, come to the garden alone, spending time with Jesus. That's not what it's all about. Those are beautiful and wonderful times, but that's not where he grows us. You have the views of flowers. How does a flower grow? It bursts out of the ground. It has to fight its way through the dirt in order to spring up. So you have flowers that are hothouse flowers, that they're there in that perfect condition, and then you take them out of that perfect condition. What happens? They die. You're not called to be a Christian that, when taken out of its perfect conditions, dies. We're called to be fighters. We're called to live. We're called to continue on even when things get difficult. And like I said, Jesus says, I promise you, you will have difficulty. In James, it says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that this is a testing of your faith, and it delivers perseverance, and perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing. If you want to be mature and complete and lacking nothing, go through the trials. Don't look at them and run away from them. This is a time for God's people to stand up, to stand firm. Let nothing move you. Don't be afraid of this world. Don't be afraid of the things that are coming to get you. If you know Jesus and you've put your faith in him, you have nothing to fear. It's a story that I love of Stonewall Jackson. He's sitting on the back of his horse. The battle is over. And an infantryman looks up at him and he says, how can you do this? You sit there on the back of that horse like a stone wall. And he says, I am as safe on the battlefield as I am in my bed. My God knows the day and the hour of my death. My enemy cannot change that. God knows the day and the hour of your death. Nothing that Corona can do can change that. Nothing that this world has to fight you with will change the day and the hour. God knows when that's going to happen. You trust in Him, and you can live this day and the next day and the next day and the next day, and those trials will just make you stronger. They will just make you stronger. We're like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We have a whole empire that may be against us, and they can throw us into the fire. But God has made us fireproof. It can't take us. It can't take us until He says they can take us. Don't live in this world of fear. Don't live in this world of fear. Overcome it. Jesus says He's overcome this world. So if we're with Him, we can overcome it too. Be strong. Be courageous. Don't be full of fear. Happy Sunday.